Get everything moving here. Welcome, one and all, to Rogue Live. We are playing Riven, the sequel to Mist tonight. And to answer Kat's question that appeared on screen, yes, this series will be moved to YouTube. By and large, I put all of my Twitch VODs on YouTube within a week or two of broadcast. So like this coming Sunday will be the end of the Dragon Warrior series that we finished the broadcast from last week and actually 2 weeks ago. So this will be coming up not the coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. We'll go ahead and start a new game. Many Ages, Infinite Truths. Y'all have to let me know about the sound balance.
Thank God you've returned. I need your help.
Atrus, you're not looking so great.
There's a great deal of history that you should know, but I'm afraid there's no time to explain. Most of what you'll need to know is in here.
Are you gonna do like the Emperor and put out the lantern?
For reasons you will discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book back here to Dunny, but it's actually a one-person prison. It's the only way to capture Gen. Here.
Great.
Once you've freed Catherine, I'll come with a linking book. She'll know how to signal me. There's a very good chance, if all this goes well, that you'll be returned to the place that you came from. Until we meet again. Take care, my friend.
Bye, Atrus. Jeez. That was a bit abrupt. No flashlight. No, Emperor, don't put out the light. Oh, wait. I want in that box. No? Okay. I guess our only choice is to touch the book. Presumably, this will send us to Riven. Loading screens. Excuse you? I want out. Okay, I guess I can't get out. Hey, buddy, let me out of here. I mean, in your own good time, I suppose. Great. I'm in a Sims game. Gorsh Blagadoo. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Buddy? And now he's being eaten. Okay, great. Who are you? No, don't take my book. I need that. Okay. Where'd you go? You took my book. Okay. They held for more than 30 years, but the corrections I made to Riven have finally failed. The island has resumed the familiar pattern of decay that is the hallmark of my father's work. I must now race to implement this new patch before it's too late. I only hope my revised theories are sound. Make it sound like some kind of software dev. Revisions to Riven completed. There are still a number of minor adjustments that need to be made, but the basic corrections are in and should be working. Something's not right. I've been monitoring the instruments for several hours, but I have thus far observed no change. It's possible that I've made an error, though I've checked my entry against my prenotation and can find no discrepancy. I haven't slept in nearly 3 days, so it may be that I'm just not seeing it. Well, I mean, I've been there in a debug loop. If the fault is with my foundational assumptions, however, perhaps after a short rest I will see something. Fresh eyes. Success! It appears that my repairs have been effective after all. The gateway image has become noticeably clearer, and although it's impossible to know this with absolute certainty, the island seems to have quieted itself. Just a few more weeks of work and I should be free, at last, to go there myself and attempt to bring Catherine back. The past 8 months have left me little time to devise a strategy for getting her out of there. There's been no sign from her in all that time. I only hope that... What? I must assume she's alright, lest my fears undermine my efforts. Oh, I must hope that... And then this is probably no, and I'm guessing these are tear stains from Atrus crying as he's journaling. I did not create the Age of Riven. Unlike my father, I have never presumed to have such power, and yet the future of all those who live there has fallen into my hands. So far, I've managed to read the page before it turns. The island continues to appear stable, and I would like to believe that I have saved a dying world. But the theories of one individual cannot support the lives of real people indefinitely. I must get everyone off of Riven as soon as possible. The problem now is Gen. I'll never be able to rescue Catherine and relocate the islanders if he is still the man he used to be. I haven't seen him in over 30 years, but given his history, I must assume that he's still a threat. His myopic mission to restore Denis to civilization has left too many innocent cultures dying in its wake, a pattern that would no doubt continue were he to ever escape the confines of Riven. For more than 3 decades, I like the touch of the spidering right here. Wait, Why, why is that clickable? Interesting. For more than 3 decades now, the universe has been safe from his corruptive influence because no one has been able to leave that ill-fated age. The last linking book out of Riven having been lost in the star fissure upon my return to Mist. That was our intention, to maroon my father on Riven by removing all the existing links to other worlds. And since the libraries containing the vast and intricate knowledge needed to construct linking books remained largely confined to the ruins of Denis, he would be trapped there for the remainder of his lifetime, and effectively segregated from the countless other worlds that he would have invaded. This is what we achieved, but the way it fell was no one's ideal. And although the sting of it has gradually faded over the years, the deep pain of the responsibility for what actually came to pass has never left me. At the time, it all seemed so clear Gen's destructive path could not be allowed to continue, but it was never my wish that the innocent inhabitants of Riven, who had already suffered so much, would be the ones to have to pay for it. But enough. To dwell in the past is to die in the present. And the situation is not the same as it was then. The knowledge I've acquired since that time has yet to be factored into the equation. I think I have a solution for rescuing Catherine. Why did it not occur to me sooner? I do not know, unless the thought had been pushed out with the memory of my sons. A prison book. Many years ago, during a hunting expedition through the ruins of Denis, I chanced upon a formula for a most unusual type of book. Unfortunately, as my father was then in the habit of confiscating my discoveries, I had to leave it behind. Years later, however, as part of my efforts to protect the vulnerable worlds linked to the books in my library, I was pleased to find I could still recall most of the formula, and with little experimentation quickly succeeded in creating one of those devices myself. The procedure is actually quite simple. By altering key lines of text, but slightly, a normal linking book's connection can be partially severed, such that anyone who attempts to use the book will be permanently trapped in the dark void of the link. Unless someone else then uses the book, at which point that person becomes trapped and the first person displaced back into the world. That kinda sounds like how we ended up on the Island of Mist. The technique can be applied to books that have already been written, changes to the text being so slight that anyone who is unfamiliar with the code will be unable to detect them. If my father is indeed unchanged, what better bait could there be than a book that appeared to be a link back here to Denis? Trouble. My nightly analysis of the island's condition has revealed that the tremors have started again. The pattern, however, is new. The disturbances are the result of the changes I have made. This did not at first concern me. Tremors of this type were one of the possible side effects I'd anticipated during the initial phase of the island's readjustment. But in order to verify my assumptions, I recalculated, incorporating the new data. The results were not what I had expected. The damage to the understructure is more extensive than I'd realized. I can no longer go to Riven as planned. Catherine, forgive me. I must act while I have the time. The signs are as yet barely visible, but there is no question that the island's deterioration is accelerating. Total collapse is imminent unless I can keep ahead of it, and that is becoming increasingly difficult to do. With every passing moment, I gain a clearer picture of the incredible chaos that my father's shortcuts have yielded. But it's a dismaying process. The complexity of the problem is overwhelming. There is no good end to this. The last few days have convinced me that the collapse of Riven is inevitable, and that at best I can only strive to delay it in the hope that at some point the island will become stable enough to risk a rescue attempt. I think I've come up with a way to subdue the tremors. It will require my exclusive attention for at least a month or two, so it may be necessary to discontinue these journal entries for a while. He says, and then about 6 days later says something else. Something truly miraculous has happened. Beyond all conceivable probability, someone has found my lost Mist linking book and freed me from this prison. Oh, so he was only in the thing for about a week, and then we found the white page. I immediately realize that this could be the solution to my dilemma, and I believe that my mysterious benefactor is willing to assist me. The logistics of such a scheme are formidable, but the fact that it may now be possible for me to continue my repairs to Riven while also proceeding with my original intent to find Catherine has renewed my hopes. The last few days have left me little time to work out the remaining problems with sending someone else to Riven. It did occur to me, however, that if a way could be found to signal me once... And then he scribbles out, my father, Gen, had been captured, it would no longer be necessary to take a real linking book to Riven, and thereby risk the possibility of inadvertently freeing him. The deteriorated state of the gateway image would seem to make the use of a visual signal impossible, yet the picture remains a reliable indicator of Riven's condition nonetheless. By measuring and interpreting variations of the noise patterns, I am still able to observe basic changes that occur in the age, even though I cannot see them. The problem is that my instruments can only detect changes that occur at a fundamental level, and it seems unlikely that an individual would be able to affect such an elementary change from within an age. The idea may be foolish. Still, there is a known weakness that may be worth investigating. An unstable anomaly that appears as a rift between two separate realms, the Star Fissure. But how this feature might be exploited, I cannot say. Sending someone to Riven also means that once signaled, I will have to leave my writing in order to take a real linking book there myself. Provided my father is safely out of the way, this should take little time. Assuming the island does not incur any serious damage during my absence, I should then be able to return to Kavir and hold it together long enough for Catherine to evacuate the remaining islanders. Predetermining a specific signal may be impossible, but I'm afraid there can only be one answer to the question of whether or not I should send my friend to Riven with a way out. The potential for success will be greatly increased and the possibility of disaster greatly diminished if the prison book is all that is taken there. My father is no doubt expecting me to bring a linking book to Riven. May he not be disappointed. And that is the end of Atrus's journal. Okay. So this looks like some kind of railway that connects to that far island over there, with another railway that connects to that island, and so forth. Excuse you. Okay, I guess I can't operate this handle now? Fine. Huh. That's an interesting script. So this is the 2024 remake of Riven. Originally, it was released in 1997, shortly after Myst. It is a direct sequel to the story of Myst. I know, I should be chasing after the person who, stole my prison book, but curiosity. I'm sorry, what? Oh, okay. That is an interesting mode of conveyance. Okay. Yes, thank you, tutorial. Excellent. Good. Interface. No. Controls. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care about that. I'm looking for an auto sprint. I do not see one. That's unfortunate. Now, what's all this? Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, okay, so we can take pictures. Interesting. Uh-oh. I got myself all turned around. Is this the one I haven't looked in? Okay. People worshiping. Some kind of machine. Construction of linking books, perhaps? And then the writing of linking books. I'm guessing that this person with the halo around their head is probably Gen, or at least how Gen perceives himself. This has shades of the tower rotation puzzle from the first Myst game. Looks like maybe if we can find a way, like maybe these are... Yeah, like if there's a way to somehow open this grate and rotate this room here. There's a path down this way. Padlock. Somebody call the lockpicking lawyer. I've got a puzzle for him. He'd probably be able to dismantle that in about 30 seconds. That looks like it's probably just a simple lever lock. I bet it could be shimmed. Okay. Definitely getting, like, Egypt vibes. Uh-huh. Somebody doesn't have an intense self-image. Right, we're clearly, you know, in some kind of temple where people worship. Offerings. Those look like some kind of sharks. Dagon? Is this a temple to Dagon? Have I somehow slipped into the mythos? That's just a discoloration in the rock wall rogue. Okay. No, you cannot stand in here and trigger the button. I thought maybe we could. I was mistaken. Unless maybe you can, and I just didn't find the right government-approved voxel. Or pixel. I'm not sure if they would be voxels or pixels in this situation. Okay. Still doesn't solve the problem of this thing being locked. Do the scarabs change? Oh. The scarabs change. No. I just must have failed to look at one previously? Huh. Maybe I failed to look at one. Nope, you can't jump in either. It's worth a try. I'm probably missing something obvious then. Well, let's try heading back down. Maybe there is a different path to explore. Nothing on the back side of that object. What about this? Cistern full of water. Ah. Okay. So that is some kind of vacuum. Hey, Phoenix. I am just a rogue who is puzzling. I'm not gonna think about the fact that I broke it. Am I able to push this, maybe? No. Alright. Oh. There's something there. How do I want that. Gimme. Can't crouch. Do I have to find the government-approved pixel? No. That explains why it's not working anymore. Somebody jammed it. Nothing in here, right? No. That's just the boo box. That's what I'm going to call that. The boo box. Okay. There's no ladder over here, right? Can't jump down because there's no jumping. This isn't a platforming game. There would be a ladder. That door is closed anyway. Color me confused. So that's a rotating room. My instinct was right about the tower rotation gimmick. Huh. That's different. A couple of those big fissures. Interesting. Gotta give Cyan this. They know how to make a beautiful world. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Can I take that? No. Just kick the door. Possibly agave plants? Not sure what kind of plants those are. But at this point, I wouldn't mind if they were agave. I wouldn't mind making some tequila. Tequila! Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. So this bridge is probably retractable. So back to the temple we go. There's a light. Another light. It's just the door handle. Do I need to close it? I can't close it. Okay. Mini nukes. No, there's some kind of... That's gotta be some kind of laser assembly. Okay. I guess I didn't try this. Is this a door? I mean, it's not often that Cyan made you go on a pixel hunt, but you never know. Something up with the offerings, perhaps? Maybe with one of these Dagonite eyes? No? Alright. Well, I see absolutely nothing that we can accomplish in the Dagon Temple right now. Huh. So then the tower rotation must be the gimmick? But then how do I open the screen doors to get through? Right? Because that's the problem right now. Well, that's pretty. Pretty useless. No switches. No buttons. But then there's these golden screens that I can't open. Maybe I need to rotate the tower and then approach this room from a different angle. Suppose that's always possible. Can't just climb up these rocks, can I? No. Alright, I mean, that was worth a shot. Let's check around this side. Maybe there's something I missed over here. A ladder, perhaps? The hypest getting stumped action available to you on Twitch. Nothing here has changed. And I can't seem to take any of the little knives or anything laying around so that I can prop the vent tube open. This is literally the only operation that we can perform right now. And I'm not seeing anything on the walls when this thing is rotating. I mean, this would let us in from the bottom if we could find a key. To that padlock. Where does this go to? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That looks familiar. Is there a crack in the wall over there that I've just missed? Or maybe you have to be up at the upper level? No. Okay. I mean, I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy. Okay. Less crazy than I anticipated. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of is somehow getting into there, but I don't know how we would do that. Since we can't seem to open any of these grates, we don't have access to the key for the padlock. I mean, I didn't just... not laying on the ground down here somewhere. It'd be silly if it was, but I'm sure if we hit it with a large enough rock, it would just pop open. No? Okay. And if I move it twice more, it's not like that's going to give me access to that room. Can't rotate this while you're in one of those little cubbies so that you could just ride it along. And yeah, this has one of the grates down. Like, this is the only thing that doesn't have a grate down. Well, and then there's down here that we could get to if we had the padlock key. There has to be something with the machinery over here then. I mean, we broke this. This appears to be jammed. Wait a second. No. No, I thought I had an idea. I did not. And you can't really look away from this while you're holding it open. Well, I'm gonna need a couple minutes, and I need to take a quick stretch break anyway. So, back in a few. Okay. Took a little bit of a stretch, refreshed my coffee. Now I'm back to stare at this stuff again until I figure something out. Which reminds me of when I first played Myst as a kid. And I would spend half an hour chasing my tail before I noticed something that was painfully obvious. It's gotta be something over here in the Temple of Dagon. Like, I had to have missed something. There's no switches. There's no buttons. Right? Couldn't be as easy as they've just left the padlock key out for us, huh? Couldn't be that simple. And yeah, no, we cannot close the door now that it's been opened. Sounds vaguely, Mythosian. You're jumping at colors in the rocks, Rogue. Okay. The game is beautiful, I will give it that. Frustrating, but beautiful. We can't do anything with the machinery down at the beginning where we came in. Nothing to be found at the Temple of Dagon. I cannot take this for whatever reason. The kunai are stuck in whatever they've been stuck into. Nothing up with the... I'm calling them agave. The agave plants. And I cannot just walk up this cliff. We've seen that through the window of the tower. But we can't get to it because there's a screen of some kind blocking our way. Can't open this door to get up there because padlock, for which I have yet to find the key. And the Temple of Dagon appears to have no buttons, no switches, no anything we can do other than look around and ask ourselves what the point and purpose of the room is. Like the rusted kunai at the door, I cannot take this one. And it is locking this lever in place so that I can't do anything with it. But by all accounts, it would appear that that lever simply raises and lowers the cage bars for the boo box here. We've seen a hidden room in the mountain. Well, now what are you? Something that I can't really do anything with? There's the sword here, but this giant sword I can't really do anything with. There's no markings, there's no buttons. Cannot reach that plumbing over there to do anything with it. And there's no valves or anything that I can reach. Can look in this cistern, but it doesn't really do anything. Yeah. There's a viewport for this, but again, I'm not sure what it's supposed to be showing me. We broke the lever off of it. This thing here, we can't pull it, we can't push it. Cannot seem to activate it in any meaningful fashion. It is somehow connected to this, which runs inside the mountain, the Big Rock Candy Mountain. And it is connected to this switchermer thing that I cannot activate because it's rusted and stuck. Coming over here shows us that there is a path over here that you can't reach because there is no ladder. Yeah, quite literally the only thing you can do is rotate the tower, but that doesn't do you any good. Unless the padlock key is in one of the little alcoves and I overlooked it. Like in one of these little alcoves. That's a hypothesis. Let's roll with that. Not seeing anything on the walls. Let's take a real good look. No hidden hatches. No padlock key. Look through the window. Not really seeing anything. Okay. Push the button again. The button looks to be made of mahogany. Mahogany. though. Once again, no hidden hatches. No loose bricks. No hidden switches. Nothing of note or merit through the window. Is this doing anything up here? Nothing observable. Okay. Here we have a doorway. I guess check all the scarabs again. We've seen all of those. Nothing. There's switches on the other platforms too, so I'd be able to rotate the tower again once I was out there. But I can't get to any of the other platforms. Alright, I guess I'll go look at the Dagon Temple again. Maybe something is getting past me because of the rock textures or something. Maybe I'm walking past something in here. I don't know. Maybe I saw something, but no, I did not. Can I interact with this stuff in any way? No. Oh, this is beyond frustrating. I refuse to look up the answer. The lights aren't different. What am I missing, chat? Have one of you observed something that I have not? I mean, because this could be a door. Maybe. Not seeing a seam that would split it down the middle. But I suppose it could sink into the floor. But I see no activation mechanism. I mean, there's something, like, right there. That looks like it's pointed towards where the door would be. Ah, but I have no idea how to activate that. Yeah, this bridge definitely retracts. Well, I mean, Mama Cat, if you can point me in the right direction and let me know what I just, like, what I'm not seeing. That would be fine. I did click all around the wooden door. Stupid thing. I didn't click the government-approved pixel. Alright, now I've got to go rotate the tower so that I can actually get to that opening. So is it that one? No. I need to rotate it once more. Or maybe twice more. Because we can't get through that door in particular. That was frustrating. That I clicked that kunai. I don't know how many times I clicked that kunai. Alright, let's see. Did that line it up? That might have lined it up. So I was clicking here. I should have clicked here. My barely suppressed rage. Okay, now that there is possibly a vent. Okay. What are you? What did that do? I just did something. Oh, it probably opened one of these. Yes, it opened that. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Now we're cooking with gas. Buy a new wrist rest. Okay. Switch there, and a grading switch there. Which one do you open? This one. Okay. Neat. Oh, well, that's interesting. Neat. That's nifty. That is really nifty. I like that. Whee! No. Okay. Can't really do anything else over here. Just want to double check this. I think there's only 2 locations for each of these positions, but So then we'll go to the original, and then the original, because the 2 gates are open, we should be able to get to other positions now. So we'll go here, and we'll move this one twice to bring the door to the alternate location, which should be open, so we can go see what we can do over there. Okay. In the big golden dome, you can get the achievement Monument to Hubris. Oh, great. Wonderful. I have to try and remember exactly how that worked. This seems like a really bad idea. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay. Is this like a teleporter? It does nothing. Oh. The door in the Temple of Dagon is open now. Okay. Out we get. I'm sorry, what? Okay. 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 So that's something that we could do. What about this over here? Water shouldn't glow like that. Something tells me if we lower the drawbridge to the Temple of Dagon, or raise the drawbridge to the Temple of Dagon, this drawbridge will lower. Just a hunch. Oopsie. Let's, um... Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Mr. Wizard, please get me out of here. Just breaking stuff. Alright. Clearly a transit terminal to get to the other island. Does that summon our Mario Kart? Probably. Oh, there's the other camera. Okay. I'm curious how this thing, you know, goes in reverse. Either way. Yeah. It closed the door. I'm gonna go see about the equipment over here, since we messed with the steam going this way. Yep, there's definitely steam there. I see. That is a puzzle of I can't solve this yet. Understood. I guess let's go chase after that thief. Chase the book thief. Roller Coaster Tycoon? Okay. So we made it to the island. The other island. Mm-hmm. Yes. Pay no attention to the effigy to the great god Cthulhu. Just keep moving. Don't think about it too much. That's how you go crazy. Don't you make squeaking sounds at me, Bridge. Uh-huh. That's a really big lever. Where's the hawk? You ever feel like you're an ant playing in... I'm sorry, what? What? Uh-huh. Oh, look, another wooden door. Thankfully, this one isn't locked. Okay. That's the same thing as we saw on the other island. I wonder if the animation is slightly different. I guess it's a good thing I didn't go this way, isn't it? Cannot poke the bug. Again, that doesn't seem like a natural color for water. But then who's to say what goes in this fantasy environment? Full of strange mushrooms and glowing mushroom spores and representations of deep ones. This is taking a decidedly Mythosian turn. Not quite cosmic horror, just a gentle nudge. Like, here's a big scary fish god. We worship him so he doesn't eat us. You. Get back here with my book. Now what are you doing? Uh-huh. So is there a... I guess we're going for a swim? No. The heater coil. Don't think about this too hard, Rogue. So what did that do? Because it didn't lower this bridge. That's for sure. Huh. I did something to the platform. Okay. That sounds like it turned it off. I see that kunai. Is there something right over here? No. Hmm. there is another path back here that we didn't take. I think. All the way back at the beginning. So let's head back there and see if there's something else we need to do. That's... No. I'm not food. I'm not food. Yeah, I'm not food. No. I'm not food. Leave me alone. Paintbrush. Paint. Ladder. Where did they... Are you telling me those gargantuan things fit through the... No way. Okay. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay, we'll have to make it match the one in the green one in the other tunnel, I think. Strange tree. Any kind of, anything to do with it? No. It's just there for decoration. That's fine. Although it looks like there's some kind of plumbing that goes to it. Right down there. From up in that? Ooh! Anybody hungry? They have meat. Aha. There's that lagoon that we saw. Okay. Schoolhouse? Perhaps? Interesting looking kiwi thingies. Huh. Okay. Seven. Hmm. That looked like 5. 3. 1. 4. Okay. And then a 5. Interesting. That looks to be their alphabet. With a lot more characters than what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe? 35 characters?
Terekoi Danni, Kibayem Revat, Alroyem Be Tig Tavom, Gabodona Gayem.
That's interesting.
Ram.
That's very interesting. Hmm. Well, time for me to take another quick stretch break. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. Had to bring in a couple of things, including a box of diapers that had been thoroughly rained on. Alright, anything on the outside of the schoolhouse? No. Okay. Let's go in I want to make some notes about this. I think that was 5 clicks. Hmm. 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's definitely 5. That's 8. Okay. That's 2. Now I'm feeling like I'm playing Chance of Sonar all over again. Okay. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 5 plus 4. That makes sense. Okay. So from that, I can infer what 3 is. Mm-hmm. Right, and that's 5 plus 2. So 7. Uh-huh. Come on, give me a give me one I don't know. Okay. Or not. And let's look at this. So that is... Let's see, that is 8. This, I don't know what that is. That might be 1. Hmm. Not sure what this is at all. But this is equivalent to 5. This one? Not sure. But I think this is 3. Hmm. So yeah, this is 8. Whatever it's gonna be, maybe that's 6? Right? Because if this is 1, then this is 5 plus 1, and so that would be 6. Right? Maybe. So maybe this is 10. One. Maybe it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe this is 4. No, we have 4. Hmm. And this is 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. Yeah, that one I genuinely don't know. Because that's 3. That's 5, which would be 2 plus 3. Clock. Well, no, that wouldn't make sense. If it was a clock. Because this is supposed to be 3, and so it would be over here. That's worth thinking about. And then, of course, you have their language over here, which I'm not even going to be able to begin to decipher. But there's a number written over here. So, well, either way, like, none of it is relevant at the moment. Other than maybe we can go back to the first island and try to unlock that, and of course we can't get to that because we can't get over that bridge. All right. Oh, but here's the eye. I wonder if this has something to do with it. What did I do? I did something. I didn't mean it. It caused an earthquake. I didn't mean it. I better not be hearing my youngins trying to come up the stairs. Alright, isn't this where we saw the weird Cthulhu statue? Okay, I guess if we want to wash our hands. Oh. This one rotates as well. Can't do anything with that. Maybe it... No. Drawing a blank. They have something to do with one another, but I can't think of what. Oh, let's go this way. See if there's something that I missed over here. You know, like a stairway down. That looks like a wicked sharp point. There's a third statue. But this one is missing its eyepiece entirely. Okay. So I guess we need to be on the lookout for the eyepiece. Did one of you take it? Eh? I saw that, Bob. Did you take it? You took it, didn't you? Watching you, Bob. Weird that we can get this close to them, but only in this exact spot. Okay. So ultimately that led nowhere. At least nowhere of relevance right now. There's another one over there that I just noticed. Uh-huh. It's an axe. Hmm. What's down here? A minecart. Well. Whee! Oh, hey, it's the Boiler Island. You know, the one where the bridge... I broke it? Okay. Output from a wood chipper, maybe? Guess let's go take a look at what's over here. Oh, this feels like channel wood all over again. Okay, so that powers the machine over here. In theory. Yeah. So this thing in theory has steam power to it. But it ain't doing nothing. Alright. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Finicky. Alright. So then that will apply power to that building. Okay. I see. I love how I'm managing to solve these puzzles without realizing what I'm doing. Just let that drain out for now. Why the red light? I guess I can't go in while it's like that, maybe? Hmm. Oh. Oh, there's another thing there. There's another valve. Okay. So now I need to raise the floor. Now I should be able to get in that room. Could probably put down my pen. Just been holding it for like the past 5 minutes. Whoa. Help! Let me out of here. Okay. My kids are acting up. Shortcut. Okay, so now we can bypass that path through the boiler room. I'm assuming that's a boiler room. Yeah, we'll have to because we need We need the power to be over here now, I bet. Uh-huh. Need it over here for something. What? I can't say, but... needs to be over here for something. And we can get all the way over here. It's a linking book. Or it was a linking book. Interesting. Is there anything back here? No. Okay. So now power's going over there. We'll leave this boiler room over here alone for now. Hear the gas hissing through the pipes above our head. Is that a button? Come on, take the ladder. Thank you. That's not suspicious. Mm-hmm. Just gonna take my rock baby with me. Elevator go up. Elevator go down. Okay. I've delivered a rock baby upstairs. I have delivered a rock baby to the up of the stairs. Now, how do I get there? Another one of those spinning things. Can't go that way. Was there... Looks like there might be a ladder back there. That I just missed. No. Okay. Maybe that machine over there does something now. So it's the only other thing I haven't been able to activate. That a button? No. That is not a button. I see no button, I see no switch. Well, that would summon the cart to me. That would let me leave. And that turns on the giant wood chipper. Okay. So how do I get up there with the rock baby? I mean, I'm not going to be able to do anything over here. I don't know why I'm coming over here. Because the pump isn't going to work because it has no power. Just, it looks like there should be a path out. Right, so that's all flooded out. Pump won't work because I turned off the power. Is there another path on the outside of the island that I can walk? There's a path over here somewhere that leads to further in? No. Not at all. I mean, do I just need to go back to the jungle island and be stumped at that for a while? I don't know, I feel like I haven't done anything effectual to anything here. I mean, there was some wood down at, over by the stove on the jungle island. Maybe I need to throw it in the chipper. Maybe I was supposed to bring the wood with me in the first place. Who knows? I mean, there is this axe over here. Maybe there's some kind of log or something that I'm supposed to pick up. Wait. The heck happened here? I don't remember this thing being up like this before. Wasn't there like some weird void thing right there? Maybe that's what we changed with the Cthulhu eyes. Hmm. Well, this just leads us back to the lagoon. So that's not the right direction. Hmm. Yeah, there's wood here, but I can't pick it up. Hmm. That just leads back down to the schoolroom. Cannot tell what that does. Let's go check over here. Maybe they painted some kind of code or something on the wall that I just missed. Well, that's definitely something. So what does this do? Shows us the blossoms in the tree. Aha. Aha. Okay. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. No, there's no Cthulhu thing there. I need to go... Of course, there's one of them that's missing. Like, its eye piece is missing. Is it in here? Yeah, so there's this one. That I've somehow managed to line up. Okay. Tell me I managed to somehow solve this puzzle without... without the proper apparatus, just by messing about. Wouldn't be the first time I've done that in a missed game. Wait, it was over here, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, that one is way off. That one needs to go, like, there? Yeah. And then the one that's down this way is missing its eyepiece, so I can't... do anything with that. But let's look around in here. With this weird lens on. Is there anything on the fish head? No. Okay. Hmm. Well, either way, I think I'm going to have to call it a stream. See if there's anybody online. No one whom I can vouch for that would make a good transition. So, I think I will just end the broadcast here, leave you all to find your own entertainment for the rest of your evening. R is the hotkey for the glass. Thank you, Parastream, for letting me know that. And I'll see you all next broadcast. See you next week. Thanks for joining me. Bye bye now.